Hi guys, this is Dr. Z. I am jumping on to making this video because I just finished my last talk for the year. I prepared a presentation on acceptance and commitment therapy for playing it safe moves. And in this presentation, I talk about how important it is to develop and nourish a courageous mind. But when I think about courage, I'm not thinking of it as an intellectual exercise or as this wonderful word. I am thinking about a particular set of skills that we need to embrace in life and as a way of approaching life, basically. A courageous mind needs to think flexible, needs to connect action with purpose, is compassionate, and is open to experiences. What do I mean by this? I mean that when you are triggered and stuck in an anxiety-provoking situation, you need to make room for all the thoughts that show up in your mind. You need to notice them, name them. You need to ask yourself, what happens in your life if you go along with those thoughts? Do those thoughts expand your life or contract your life? You also need to take action that connects you with your values, with your purpose. It doesn't matter whether the action is small or big. What is more important is that you choose to be afraid in the service of your values, and no one can make the choice for you. You also need to be gentle with yourself. You need to acknowledge that it hurts when you're feeling anxious, worried, or stressed. You need to acknowledge that discomfort that comes in that moment without trying to replace your pain, without trying to change or fix your experience, but simply acknowledging that you are hurting in that moment. I call that self-compassion coaching statements. And you also need to be open to experience. You need to be open to the possibility of how things will be when you are approaching something that matters to you while being afraid, without any attachment to how it's supposed to be or the outcomes. So I think that it is very easy to get stuck on these messages of just get things down, just power through, just approach. But I think dealing with worries, fears, and anxiety requires an approach to life, a courageous approach to life. So think about it. Let me know if you have any questions about how to nourish and develop a courageous mind. I will be making a podcast episode about that in a couple of weeks, so stay tuned.